Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network here in Studio B. And we've got a ball game this afternoon. I apologize if for any confusion I may have caused. I originally had this set up for a continuation of more baby steps in my effort to learn super advanced stealing. Instead, what I did was on my own time at about 12:45 p.m. Eastern, I went ahead and I looked at it more, and I think I made yet even more progress. I'm really getting a handle on this. It is very cumbersome, and I'm going to tell you now, I'm not sure it's worth it. However, I'm going to learn it, and then I'm going to try it for a while. Probably tomorrow, I'll continue to, I will broadcast an update, and we'll go from there. And I said to myself, well, let me just go ahead and play a game. So we are doing our 1969 replay, and I figured out the formula to determine the magic number for a team. And it turns out that the magic number for the Minnesota Twins is 2. Any combination of 2 wins and or losses wins by Minnesota and or losses by the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins will clinch the division. So they're putting the champagne on ice, but it will not be after this game. The magic number can be 1 after this game, and it's inevitable. The Twins come into this with 99 wins. They're 99-42. They've won 3 in a row. They're 20 and 1/2 games behind Oakland. The White Sox have had an awful season, 57-82, 41 games behind Minnesota. Today we have 2 excellent pitchers. Dave Boswell for the Minnesota Twins, he's already won 20. And Joe Horland for the White Sox, he's won 10. We're going to start at the top of the hour with the opening lineups. And here's just an opportunity to hang out and chill for a while. I might like to add that Jim Perry has 18 wins for Minnesota. So there's a chance they can have at least 2 20-game winners. Cott has won 17. The Orioles have 2 20-game winners already. Cuellar with 22 and McNally with 21. Taking a look at our standings, and these are, well, it's not worth showing you the National League because it's not updated, but we'll go ahead and show you the American League. I guess there's no reason why I can't show you the National League. Here's the National League. Cardinals are now a half a game. They won, and Pittsburgh lost. So the Cards are only 2 behind in the loss column and a half game behind overall. And I'll have to update this. The Pirates lost their 4th in a row. The Cards won their 3rd in a row. Giants are only 4 games behind Atlanta after winning on this date, beating San Francisco. And back to the American League. Just about clinched for Minnesota. We are about 4 minutes before the opening lineups. Stand by. And good afternoon to Kathy Harden. Great to see you, Kathy. Great to see you. And we'll go over the opening lineups in about 2 minutes, folks. Stand by, please. Starting lineups in today's ball game. Leading off for Minnesota in left field, Ted Uhlaender. Batting second at second base, Rod Carew. Batting third and right, Tony Oliva. Batting fourth at third base, Harmon Killebrew. Batting fifth at first, Rich Reese. Batting sixth in center field, Cesar Tobar. Batting seventh and catching, Johnny Roseboro. Batting eighth at short, Leo Cardenas. And the pitcher batting ninth with 20 wins on the season, Dave Boswell. For the Chicago White Sox, leading off in center field, Angel Bravo. Batting second at shortstop, Louis Aparicio. And Kathy Harden for the Twins. Batting third and right is Walt Williams. Batting fourth at third base, Bill Melton. Batting fifth at first base, Tommy McCraw. Batting sixth and catching, Ed Herman. Batting seventh in left field, Bob Christian. Batting eighth at second base, Bobby Knopp. And the pitcher, batting ninth, Joe Horlin. He has won 10 on the season. And we expect the first pitch to be in about 5 minutes, so stand by, please. To let you know, the Minnesota Twins, their magic number is 2. Any combination of 2 wins for the Twins and or losses for the A's. And the Twins have clinched the American League West. And this, the first year of divisional play. A win today could also be the 100th win for the Twins. That is a good lead. And success rating. I want to thank everybody who has been helping me with learning the super advanced stealing. I'm finally getting it, but it's taken me multiple lessons. I will resume tomorrow. Each day it gets, in a way, it gets easier. I'll tell you all now, though, I still don't know if it's worth it. But I will try it once I get it down. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here in Studio B, broadcasting to Comiskey Park for the second of a two-game series between Minnesota and Chicago. This one's dated September 11 in our 1969 replay. And the White Sox take the field. It's Horlin on the mound. Catching him is Herman. McGraw at first. Knopp at second, Melton at third, Aparicio at short, outfield left to right, Christian, Bravo, and Walt Williams. And on that note, here comes Ted Uhlaender to lead it off for Minnesota. Horlin is ready now. The wind-up and the pitch to Uhlaender. That's 5-7 left-handed, and that is a base hit for Uhlaender. A leadoff single. Uhlaender on first on a 5-7 left-handed. He's a B. Being held 1-11. And here's Rod Carew. Horlin from the stretch. The pitch to Carew. That is 5-8, left-handed, fly ball right field. Under it is Williams. He makes the catch. It's one away. And now Tony O. We hope everything's going well with you wherever you are. Here's Horlin. The pitch to Oliva. That's 6-3 left-handed. Fly ball left X. Getting back on that is Christian. God. He's a 4-14. Whoa, that's going to be a 1-4 on left field. That's going to drop. It's going to be a triple. (5-8) on an E14. And it is a triple. And that brings Eulander home. A triple by Oliva here in the first. And all of a sudden, right away, where it's a 1-0 ball game, with Oliva on third and one out. And here's Killebrew. Such good hitting here for Minnesota. And they're going to walk Killebrew. Killebrew is being intentionally walked. That will set up a double play situation. Wishful thinking by the White Sox. First and third, one out. And Rich Reese, the batter. Here's Horland. The pitch to Reese. 2-7 right-handed, and that's a base hit to left. Oliva scores. Killebrew goes to second and holds. And that'll make it 2-0. First and second with one out. And here's Cesar Tovar. Just underway here at Comiskey. Pitch to Tovar. 1-7 right-handed. No one being held. It's a grounder to short. It's Aparicio. He throws to Knopp at second, over to McGraw at first. And it is a double play. But 2 runs. On 3 hits, an intentional walk, and 1 left on, including the big triple by Tony Oliva. We've gone a half an inning here. It's Minnesota 2, and Chicago coming to bat. Twins take the field. Boswell on the mound. Catching him is Roseboro. Setting up the Twins defensively, it's Reese at first, Carew at second, Killebrew at third, Cardenas at short, and in the outfield from left to right, Eulander, Tovar, and Oliva. And here comes Angel Bravo to lead it off. Two nothing Twins, bottom of the first, I'm sorry. And here's Boswell. The pitch to Bravo. That's a 5-4. Left-handed catcher X for Roseboro. Roseboro 12-2. G2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Roseboro E7-6. And that will be a dribbler in front of the plate. Roseboro picks it up and throws Bravo out. So there's one away. The batter now is Louis Aparicio. Oh, bear with me. Gonna switch around here or something. Okay, Aparicio steps in. 1 out, nobody on. Boswell. The windup and the pitch to Aparicio. That's 5-5 right-handed. Struck him out, and that's rare. Aparicio only struck out 29 times in real world with 599 at-bats. 2 down. And here's Walt Williams. The wind-up by Boswell and the pitch. That's a 1-8 right-handed. Fly ball left field for Eulander. He's under it. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dave Boswell. We've gone 1 here. It's a 2-0 ball game. Okay, Roseboro leading it off here, top of the second. Orland on the mound. Here's the pitch. I think these roll better, meaning more movement. 4-7, the small ones, left-handed, and he walked them. Roseboro takes first, and here's Leo Cardenas. Horland from the stretch again. Here's the pitch to Cardenas. That's 1-4 right-handed. Grounds it to first. McGraw steps on the bag, throws to second. And that is a double play, 2 outs. And Dave Boswell, the pitcher. Dave, a 6 NR at the plate. Here's Horland now. The wind-up and the pitch to Boswell. That is 3-2, and he lines it to short, caught by Aparicio. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, the walk to Roseboro. He was doubled up, none left. We're in the middle of the second. 2-0 Minnesota. And it's a beautiful afternoon here in Studio B, if I must say. Just sitting here enjoying myself, and I'm gonna take a micro. I've been taking such micros lately that it's almost like hardly ingesting. But I'm going to enjoy one here, Kathy. And I hope you understand. This will be a fair one. Indeed. Whew. If you don't mind. Oh, indeed. Oh, God. Indeed, Kathy Hart. Well, Boswell on the mound to face the White Sox in the bottom of the second. They trail 2-0. He retired the side in order in the first. It'll be Bill Melton to lead it off. All right, here's Boswell. And the pitch to Melton. That's 3-7 right-handed, and that's going to be a double down the line. A leadoff double off Boswell, putting Melton on second. I need to take a quick trip to the lavatory. I hope you understand. That was a 3-7 right-handed double with a 2 on the 20 die. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back, everybody. I am so sorry. That took a little longer than I thought it would. But meanwhile, that's the great thing about Strat-O-Matic. It waits for you. There is no off season unless you want it. And Tommy McCraw, left-handed hitter, facing Boswell, with Melton on second after the leadoff double. I wish these orange were red. I thought I had two 2 tiny reds. Here's Boswell. And the pitch to McCraw. These are orange. Whew, 4-4. Left-handed fly ball center X. And that'll be Cesar. And he's a 2-8. He can play anywhere. Cesar, going back trying to get that. That'll be a 6-2 F2. And it's going to be a 4-6 8-8. And that is going to be an F2 clean. Melton may tag, but he won't. I know he doesn't really have the speed worthy of that. And it's a fly ball to Cesar. So it's 1 out now, Melton in scoring position, and Ed Herman, the catcher. No, I had reds. Tiny reds. Where did they go? That's the strangest thing. Did I lose them both? Okay, here's Boswell. The pitch to Herman. They roll good. They roll good in your hands. 6-7 left-handed. Grounds to second X. Getting some challenging balls in play. That's going to be for Rodney. 326 Rodney is. Go for it, Rod. Don't hurt yourself. 15-3. That'll be a G1 for Rodney. And he is a E26 4810. And that's going to be a clean G1 with a runner on second. He may go to third. Yet, no, he does not. Runner on second. That's going to be right. It's hit to second. Yes, he goes to third. You got to be careful with that. Nice play by Rodney, though. Getting Herman 2 down. Melton on third. And here's Bob Christian. The Orioles and the Twins, tales of 2 great teams. Here in almost mid-September. We're moving along, Kathy Harden. Look at that, September 11 already, for Christ's sakes. I remember when it was September 1 and 2 and 3, we're moving down. And we're coinciding with, we may finish before the World Series. We may beat real world baseball in this but we're not in any rush. We're just, enjoying the time. Okay, here's Christian now in a clutch situation, facing Boswell. He does have a bad clutch situation on 1-5. Bad clutch on 1-5. These rolled real nice in the hand. You see how those are all moving around, those little guys. Here's the pitch to Christian. That's 5-6 right-handed, fly ball center high and playable by Cesar. He makes the catch and the side is retired. Beautiful. This Twins team is beautiful. And look at Boswell. He's a fine pitcher, 3.23. Doesn't really matter as long as you're not much higher than that. But with this hitting team, he gets the starts, he gets the wins. In the bottom of the second, no runs, 1 hit. The leadoff double by Melton. He went to third on a grounder to Rodney. And he was left on base. We've gone 2. It's 2-0, Minnesota. And you are in the process of watching. They are 99 and 42, a great team. Now, on the other hand, the Orioles have lost, I believe I don't want to even say. It's 3 or 4. I think it's 4 after this one. Yeah, 4. Pirates have lost 4 in a row, folks. They came in hosting the second place Cardinals and were swept. The Cards were 4.5 out. And they swept him. They swept him in a doubleheader, and then they beat him in the third game this morning. And yeah, Pirates have lost 4 in a row, and you know, that's a losing streak. And that's their worst ever. Orioles have lost 3 in a row, but it doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters about that is what's in your head about that shit. And we're going to head to the top of the third. It's going to be Horland now. Remember, he allowed 2 in the first, including the big triple by Tony. And it'll be the top of the order, Eulander to lead it off. And even a guy like Eulander, 273, 62 runs in, he can run, okay, he can field. What's to complain about? And Reese hit over 300. He didn't have the at-bats to qualify, I don't believe. Or maybe he did. Maybe he frickin' did. I don't know. Maybe some of you can tell me. 419, 23 walks. We don't know how many other plate appearances he had. I think it's 3.1 a game. I could be wrong. I don't know how they come to that, but 322, Lord. With power. He hit 16, real world. Speaking of real world, the Dodgers play the Padres again in a real world spring training. Great to see a little bit of that yesterday. Dodgers unleashed. I think they scored 8 in the first. And last I saw it, it was 14-1. Horland is ready now. That Mookie Betts, unbelievable. Here's Horland. I think Mookie Betts is like a real, forget the numbers. He's a real, one of the greatest players ever. Whoops. Whoa, that orange dye fell down. Oh, it's on the floor. If you would just bear with me, a 65-year-old man about to retrieve an orange tiny dye on the floor. You've got to take it with Strat-O-Matic, folks. You've got to take it, you know, Strat-O-Matic is a culture. It's a motif for the ambiance of life, folks. That Mookie Betts, I'm telling you, I could be wrong. He has the power too, doesn't he? How many home? Oh, look at that dust. Oh shit. How many freaking home runs has he hit a year? I just want to see, because if he could do that, I think he's probably up there with Mays and, you know, even Ruth, you know. It's unbelievable. He's already a veteran, if you will. Well, he hits 20 or 30. He hits anywhere from like 20 home runs to he can hit as much as 31. So that's cool. That shows he's a, you know, and he had a real slow start in 21, I believe, and he ended up came on hot, but I think he's had a slightly tougher going of it. I mean, he had some runs, but yeah, he's you know, he can play every goddamn position, Rhodes Scholar. I mean, they put him, was it last year or the year before, they put him at frickin' short. And I don't think he played short. Maybe he did in high school. And now he's playing second. I mean, what kind of talent is that where you move was he a center fielder? Where you move him to these frickin' positions? My God. Eulander singled and scored facing Horland to start the top of the third. Here's Horland now. Yeah, 4-6 left-handed struck him out. Oh, Horland. Where is Joel Horlin? There's a Joe Horlin, and there's a Joel Horlin. As every season comes and goes, it's amazing to see Mookie Betts. I mean, what kind of life is that? I wonder if he's married and has kids yet, or is he just having a good time? Lord. Or both. It's going to be Rodney coming up. And we have a Rhodes Scholar for the Chi Sox. And what a tradition it is, folks. The Chi Sox tradition goes back well before the 1919 scandal. And then you had, they weren't the greatest team. If you look at their history and you look at World Series wins, pennants, they're not exactly a Yankees, a Dodgers, a Cardinals kind of organization. I'm trying to remember. They won the pennant in '59. And that was the first time since, I'm trying to think when it was, prior to that. Now, I don't know what happened. There must have been a team. And the Joel Horlin has arrived. He's Joel for Joe. Horlin has not come to the bat. Boswell is 0 for 1. But Horlin is Joe for Joel. And we have a Rodney Carew coming up. Great guy. I mean, Rod Carew, God bless him. He had heart surgery. If they told me I needed frickin' open heart surgery, I would say just give me some pain medication and let me just die. Really. I'm too scared. Folks, I'm too damn scared. Okay, here's Horlin. It's true. That's frickin' major shit. Here's the pitch to Rodney. Oh, let's forget about that. Oh, I love these dice. 6-9 left-handed, and that's hit well by Rodney. Into the gap. It's going to be a double. Ain't no rust on that guy, Kathy Harden. Ain't no frickin' rust on that guy hitting. And Billy Martin, he's just biding his time with this club. And, you tell me they are as good as the Baltimore Orioles. I mean, it's just an opinion. Probably, I think Minnesota scored more runs. And I think the starting pitching and relief is better, just a tad better, a bit better for Baltimore. But they're so close, and you know that anything can happen in baseball. You with me on the heart surgery, Joe? So I would consider it a form of sudden, we call it a sudden death hospice. Just give me the medicine I need to not be in pain. And if I die, I die, really. Enough. I'm not going to fight for another year or 2 or 5. And it's sad. I mean, I don't want to get into that right now, Joel, because that's really going to bum me out. But here's Tony now. But he had the open heart. You got to give him some credit. Really. I think it's brave for anybody to do it. I guess anyone's willing to do it, or a lot of people are willing to do it, Joel, if they're faced with the alternative. Joel Horlin, you told me this. You did a 67 Joel Horlin replay, and the reason why I put these periods in is because I look at this game on the desktop live. And sometimes there's a little heart. This allows me to post a heart, you see those? But it's covering up the end of the, whoever did the most recent text. So I just hit that, just so you all know. You told me 2 no-hitters, and you talk about the odds of something like that happening. And that's also quite a unique type of replay. I mean, folks, if you think about it, you can go with the replays. That sounds like something I might want to do. That I would probably want to go with Seaver and the Mets. And we do how many? I don't think he ever relieved. Well, let's see how many starts he had. I would go with Seaver and the frickin' Mets, and we do it every day, all day long. It's not a lot of games. It's let me see. In '69, he started 35 games. I would just follow the schedule of when he actually started, and as far as relief goes, he apparently did come in relief one game. He started 35 and he played in 36. I just have to follow the, I keep all stats if it's one player. 24 home runs allowed, struck out 208 and 273. And you know, Joe Horland, I'm telling you, he was 25-7 in real world, and that, the heart gets in the way. Oh shit. Well, some people might say the heart is the way. Oh, here's Oliva now. The big triple he had in the first brought in the first run. It was Eulander who had singled with one out. Oliva hit that. Now one out, Carew on second. I love these frickin' dice. I like that the 20 die is a little bit bigger. And it rolls nicely too. Here's Horland. That's going to be a 1-8 right-handed, grounds to short, scooped by Aparicio. And he throws it on over. That's only 35 games. I could do that in less than a month. Shit. That sounds, you know, that, where'd you get that idea? Is that your original idea? The heart wants what it wants, Road Scholar. Then the heart, you could also say the heart needs what it wants, or the heart thinks it needs what it wants. And then now we're not talking only about heart. You know, we're talking mind. You know. So Tony grounds out. That was a 1-8 right-handed. And there it is. Wait a minute, 1-8. Yeah, it's short. 2 down. And here's Harmon. Now, he was intentionally walked. They got, fortunately, it didn't backfire to score anything else. And Tovar grounded into a double play when Reese had singled, sending Killebrew to second. Here's Horland now. Oh, with 2 outs. Well, you know, Joel Horland, you know what? Maybe I could, couldn't I? Yeah. Maybe I freaking could. It only takes a freaking month, right? Maybe I could do a whole bunch of them. What I like about it is that it is brief. It is relatively brief. It is Killebrew now facing Horland. It's relatively brief. It's you could do stats for the whole thing. Just the pitcher. I don't give a damn about the other team or the Mets in those games. And we have a Jimmy Jam who has arrived. Now Killebrew intentionally walked in the first, facing Horland now. Clutch situation. And according to this card against right-handers, he is not a good clutch hitter. I think some of you can see that. Here's Horland now. The pitch to Killebrew. That's going to be a 2-5. Right-handed, grounds it to third. Into the dirt. Dug up by Melton. And he throws it over to McCraw. And the side is retired as 5-3. And that's the end of the top of the third. No runs. The double by Rodney. And it is a 2-0 ball game. Got a new pen out here. Trying to, you know, just get it adjusted here. Dave Boswell now taking the mound. He allowed a double to Melton to lead off the second. That's it for... And Steve Aquilung has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Aquilung, a man who does a lot of Strat-O-Matic. It's going to be, by the way, it's going to be Canop, Horlin, and Bravo here in the bottom of the third. He does a lot of Strat-O-Matic. I encourage you all. I'm sure, I know many of you already are. Subscribe to his channel. Go to his games. Right now I'm seeing a 66 replay, and I'm digging the folks, you know, folks 3 years before this replay. Okay? Some are still there, some are elsewhere, some are, I mean, it's really something to see the different types of players he's got in there. Okay, Boswell will face a Canop, and we have a Jimmy Jam for the White Sox here. Canop steps in. Here's Boswell. That's 2-8 right-handed. Grounds it to short for Leo. And that's one away. And about 13 minutes, I'm going to switch my big screen to ESPN. And I will certainly maybe make mentions. They got to be in the right mindset too. You got to be loose. I don't know. What do I know? I just feel you need to be loose and some people take it slow, some come right in. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Horlin stepping up. This is Joe Horlin, who's pitching for the White Sox, not to be confused with Joel Horlin 20, if you see him in our text. And Boswell is ready now. Horlin a 3-WR. The wind up by Boswell, and the pitch. Oh, that's a 4-10, right-handed. He struck him out. And that's 2. That frickin' 3 card is like curled up there on the left-hand corner. You see that? I guess when you turn it this way, it curls down. I like to keep these cards, and I like to keep them long. Some of them are in really bad shape, but the 3 shouldn't be because it's not used as much, but still it's getting its own wear. And those are body oils and dirt. The tint you see compared to how white they are when you first get them like this down here. And so there's 2 away. Here's Angel Bravo now. Dribbled to Roseboro in the first, who threw him out. Boswell going for win number 21 here tonight. Boswell now. The pitch to Aparicio. And that's going to be a 1-4 right-handed, flies to right. And Oliva is under that on a 1-4 right-handed, and that'll be another 1-2-3 inning for Boswell. 2-0 through 3 here in Comiskey Park in Chicago for a relatively meaningless ball game. Twins' magic number is 2. And they win today, they will hit number 100 here. And they'll have 20 games left. And, well, God, they get a chance to get 110 frickin' wins. Orioles have 102 wins. 110 wins. Holy shit. If they play 500 baseball. Whoa. That's how good they've been. Here's Horland now. It'll be Reese, Tovar, and Roseboro. Rich Reese, left-handed hitter, steps in. Reese singled and was doubled up in the first. Here's Orland now. The pitch to Reese. That will be a 3-10 right-handed. Hits it to first, and McCraw has it. Takes it to the bag, one away. Now Cesar. Cesar grounded into a double. He hit it so damn hard. That happens. You know, even a fast guy, if you hit it hard enough, fast and hard enough, that happens. Here's Horland now. And the pitch to Tovar. Look at those move. That's nice. 1-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short for Louis Aparicio. And there he throws it. 2-away. Now Johnny Roseboro. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 4th. Roseboro now at the plate. The pitch from Horland. Oh, Lord, 6'4", left-handed, catcher X. Herman, a 4-5. 19-4 for Herman. G3. E4, that's pretty damn good. E5, I'm sorry, 5, 9, 10, E5. And that looks like that's going to be a dribbler in front of the plate. Picked up by Herman and throwing Roseboro out. And that's a 1-2-3 Horland. And we're in the middle of the 4th. It is a 2-0 ball game. Boswell now. He's allowed 1 hit. It's the only base runner. It was the double by Melton in the 2nd. Aparicio will come out to lead it off. Here's Boswell. The windup and the pitch to Aparicio. I'm so sorry. Now that's 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 2nd time today he's shaking his head. I told you he rarely strikes out. He had only 29 and 599 at-bats, plus other plate appearances. And he struck out again. Of course, it was on Boswell's card. Very rare. That's like a guy who hit 29 homers getting 2 home runs. Really not that unusual. It happens. It's rare. Here's Melton. It's quote unquote rare. Here's Boswell. Oh, well, shit. Now Williams is up. I am so sorry. And that was Aparicio right-handed. Here's Williams. .212 right-handed, fly ball right. And Ohtani makes the catch, 2 outs. And here's Melton. The only other thing you're praying for Minnesota, Baltimore, any team in contention is no injuries. Same applies to those out of it, who wants to get hurt, but it's built into our replay. Exact lineups will be used for the AL playoffs. And in the NL, they won't be, because neither the Mets, the Braves might make it. The Braves, we would use theirs. Wow. Here's Melton now. He's the only base runner for Chicago today. He doubled in the second. Here's the pitch from Boswell. 6'5", right-handed, grounds it to short. That's for Leo. He's a 233. Leo now. 233, 10-2. That might be okay. It's a G1 is way okay. But on the E33, 612, 14, he throws him out. A nice play by Leo Cardenas. Those are the nice plays. 1, 2, 3 for Boswell. 1, 2, 3 for Horland. We've gone 4, and this is a 2-0 ball game. We're just getting this pen worked in. And we'll take a little break for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we so much would love to come back here in Studio B on behalf of the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network and bring you some more of this action between Minnesota and Chicago. 2-0 Twins after 4. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Jeffrey Guterman here, Studio B. And it's 2-0 Twins. Horlin comes out. He's allowed 2 runs in 4 innings. It was in the first. He'll face Leo to start it off. Okay, here's Horlin now. The windup and the pitch to Leo. Oh, that game. I got to put that game on. That real world game. 3-5 right-handed. Base hit Leo. So Leo leads off with a single. 3-5 right-handed. There it is. Let's put that on here. ESPN. They're playing, I think, a different stadium here. Whoa. Okay, Leo on first here to start it off. And here's Dave Boswell, the pitcher, a 6NR. He's a B bunter. I bet you he hits away. Horlin from the stretch. 5'11", right-handed. And that's going to be a ballpark. See how that infield is if it's rough. Shit. That's going to be a ballpark against a right-hander. And that is a base hit. Oh, went through there. Lord. It was a 13 in Chicago for the base hits against the right-hander. Just down the past the infield rough, and it's first and second, nobody out for Ted Eulander. Horlin now will try to settle down. I would like to try to settle down. From the stretch, Horlin. Oh, look at that. 6'5", left-handed, walked him. Joe Horlin has loaded the bases with nobody out, and that's not Joel Horlin, folks. Don't confuse the two. Okay, nor is that Joel Horlin 20. So, you know, just trying to keep things going here. It's bases full for Rodney. Oh, isn't that delicious? Bases full for Rodney. With nobody out. Oh, leave on deck, Killebrew, then Reese, a 322 hitter, and then Tovar. That's a lineup. Here's the pitch from Horlin. Infield is back. You just can't win like this. 1-8, right-handed, struck him out. Oh, and Rodney will strike out from time to time, even though he's that singles hitter. He did strike out 72 times. Hit 332. Rodney swinging and fanning. That's 1 away now, infield back. Boy, with Joe Horlin, love to get out of this. Tony O now. Nowhere to put him. Here's the pitch from Horlin. 6-6 left-handed. Grounds it to second. Oh, Knopp fields it on one bounce and throws it so hard. To McClure at first on the side. It's, wait a minute. 6-6 left-handed. I'm sorry, that's a double play. I am so sorry, everybody. This is the last to know. It was a 6-6 double play there. That was hit hard. No runs. They had bases loaded, nobody out. Got out of it, Joe Horland. And we're heading to the bottom of the fifth. Tommy McCraw to lead it off here. I've never seen a Dodgers cap like this with just a big D on it. Did anyone else notice that? Is that new? And I like it. I gotta tell you that some of you may hate the Dodgers. But, you know, I try to remember this is the team of Jackie Robinson and Sandy Koufax. That's for me. Here's Boswell, the pitch to McCraw. 5-12 left-handed, grounds it to third X. That's for Killebrew, 439. .439, 7-4. It's going to be a G3. Killebrew E39, 367. Oh, he boots it. Oh, it's booted. It's a G3 E1. And that means that that's going to be an error for Harmon to put McCraw on. Here's Ed Herman now, with McCraw on first, no outs. Looks like it's Landon Knack starting for the Dodgers. Here's Boswell and the pitch. To Herman, 6-6 left-handed, grounds to second, forcing McCraw. No play to first. Herman on first, one down. And it's Bob Christian. .68 right-handed, base hit up the middle for Christian. Herman goes to second. He's going to hold. 1-8. Lord. 6-8 right-handed single. So that's first and second, one out. Here's Knopp. Just to give you an idea of these guys. These bats are weak. I guess he's good being a 2. Okay, Boswell, first on second, one out. .111 right-handed, grounds it to short. That could be 2. It's Cardenas to Carew to Reese. Double play to end the inning. So 2 double plays this inning, one for each team. I guess it has to be. The side is out. He gets out any kind of trouble there, Boswell. We've gone 5, it's 2-0. Minnesota. And it's a tight one. Horland comes out. He got into a little bit of trouble there in the fifth, got out of it. He loaded him up with no outs and then struck out Rodney and then got Tony to hit into a double play ball. Harmon will lead it off. Intentionally walked and grounded out. Four, five right-handed, grounds it to short. X, if you will. Aparicio 222. 15-2. G1. E22, 6-9-11. And he throws him out. Killebrew is retired. And here comes Reese, 1 for 2. It's a 2-0 ball game. Twins jonesing just a tad for that 100th win. Okay, Horland is ready now. He's taking a long frickin' time to throw that pitch. My goodness, Lord. That's fouled back and out of play by Reese. 0-1. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. The more you know, it's funny. Oh, please, Gooderman. Try to be cool. Okay, Horland. The 0-1 pitch to Reese. Oh, it's 4-5 left-handed, grounds it to short X again. And we know what that means. That means that's going to be for Louis Aparicio again, and he's at 222. Nothing's changed as long as the day is long. That's going to be 14-2. Oh, yeah, it's a two-step method. G1, E22. For Aparicio, 4, 5, 6, 7. We hope he can get it. Yes, he does. That is going to be a G1 out. Two-way on 2 ground ball X's to Louis Aparicio. And here's Rich Reese. Here, Tovar, I'm sorry. Cesar, the quintessential utility man. Even though I guess he plays frickin', and that's not even a lot of positions. You look at other years in Strat-O-Matic, you'll see like almost every position, maybe even catcher if you get the right years. But he ends up playing almost every day because of his utility. He did have 535 at-bats. I don't really consider him a full-timer. I guess he is, but there are games he doesn't play. He's a AA. He's 1 to 17. And he's a good fielder. Look at his ratings. He is a 3 at second and third. But he's good in the outfield. Very good in the outfield, I guess you would call that. Here's Horland now. And that's 6-6 right-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. Number 3 for Joe. Middle of the sixth, it's 2-0. Both pitchers doing very nice baseball. Freddie Freeman, 34 years old already, is at the plate, and he looks like he's looping one. That's gonna go. It's gone. It was a looping home run for Freddie Freeman. I don't know how big those parks are. Do any of you? I think they're pretty close to regulation. You know, Horlin is hurling there. Oh, I see it. Yeah, Horlin. I see what you did there, Kathy Harden. I see that. Yeah, Horlin is hurling there. Yeah. That's right on the money. Right on the frickin' money with that comment. Okay, Reese now. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're heading to the bottom of the sixth. What am I doing? I'm looking at the things not even refreshed. I'm so sorry. Horlin comes in. Sure. We want to make sure we had it right, that we had Boswell in there. If not, this whole game is screwed. What the hell? No, that's right with Horlin. Yeah, it's going to be Boswell coming in, right? Of course. Yeah. You ever do that? You want to make sure, and you look and you said you had the right people there. You had Horlin pitching to the Twins in the top of the sixth. Now Boswell and Horlin is due up. So Horlin stepping up to the batter's box. There we go. Okay, Boswell in his sixth inning, throwing shutout baseball with the lead 2-0. The wind-up and the pitch to Horlin. That's a 6-11 right-handed fly ball right X. That'll be for Tony, and he's a 1-7. You can't get a lot better than that. 1-7 out there. That'll be a 21 F3. It's a tough one to get to, but he'll get to it. 6-9-12 E7. 6-9-12 with an E7. And he comes up and catches it. And that'll be one away. And here's Angel Bravo. He's 0 for 2. Dribbled to Roseboro and flew to right. Bravo, left-handed hitter. Here's Boswell now. The pitch to Bravo. That's 3-5 right-handed. Chops it to second for Rodney. 2 outs, both pitchers. Really tough today. Here's Aparicio. With 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 5th. Twins ahead 2-0. Here's Boswell. That's 3-4 right-handed. And that's a ballpark. 11. I think that's going to go through. Yes, it does. A single by Louis. Who is on first with 2 down, and Williams will be the tying run. He's being held 1-12. Here's Williams. Williams 0 for 2. This guy's got a little bit of power here. Here's the pitch to Williams. 310 right-handed, base hit Williams to left. Louis goes to second. Let's see if he's going to stretch it. It was a 310 right-handed, base hit to left. He's a 0. Louis 1-16. We'll let him hold. I'm very conservative. I know with 1 out it might be worth it. But down by 2, we'll hold on. Here's Bill Melton. I know we'd like to go for the sacrifice fly, but I'm just very conservative. Very, very freaking conservative. All right, here's Boswell. And the pitch to Melton. That's going to be 4-3 right-handed, grounder to third. This could be 2. Killebrew, 439. He's already made 1 error. 4-3 right-handed. Harmon, a 439. Big play here. 439, 14-4. It's a G2. Killebrew gets it. E39, 5-9-11. Looks like he's going to throw it somewhere successfully. G2 first and second with 2 outs, I might tell you. They will force Williams. Wait a minute, they're going to force I think maybe the lead runner. Let's just see on that. First and second. Wait a minute, first and second, it is a force. And the runner on first is out. He throws it to second, Killebrew. And we have first and third, 2 outs. And a clutch situation for Tommy McCraw, left-handed hitter. Tommy McCraw in a clutch situation. And he's a good clutch hitter, if you will. At least that's what his card suggests against right-handers. First and third, 2 down. Boswell and the pitch to McCraw. That's 5-5 left-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. That was a big one of McCraw on a 5-5 left-handed. No runs. 2 hits. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I just made an error here. Wait a minute. That's 1 out. That's 2 outs. And this was the 3rd out. So we're going to undo McCraw. You all see what I'm talking about? And McCraw's going to get a do-over in the 7th. The house rules that strikeout does not count for next inning. House rules. Has that ever happened to you? Where you give him 3 outs. That's house rules. And this will just be, he did throw it to second, per the X chart. We'll just take a gander without sound at the replay just to make sure. And There it is. Here we go. Yeah. You had Aparicio on first with 2 outs. Then you had another base hit. Okay, then you had Melton. And this was the X roll. And it's as simple as the nose on your face. On the X roll, it is. And it's house rules. McCraw gets a new at bat. And that's where we are. And I am in Studio B in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm okay, I guess. I'm not panicked. But there's always an anxiety lurking beneath the surface. When we come back, it will be Joe Horlin in his first endurance inning. Facing Minnesota, trying to keep the White Sox in this ball game. And it will be Roseboro, Cardenas, and Boswell due up. And I'll take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes if it's okay with all of you. Okay, I'll be back. I will be back. Oh, it's farting. Back at Studio B here, folks, in a very tight ball game. 2-0 Twins. Horlin and Boswell at it. Going all the way thus far. Top of the 7th, and Roseboro, to lead it off, takes a ball inside from Horlin. And that's high and outside for a ball. 2-0 to Roseboro to start off the top of the 7th here. And that's a swinging strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on Roseboro here. Twins leading 2-0. That's 111, right-handed, grounded back to Horlin. And he throws it to McCrory at first, 1 down. And here's Leo Cardenas. That's a called strike to Cardenas. No balls, 1 strike. Horlin hitting all the spots today. He did allow 2 in the first. It's 2-0 Twins. And that's 2-2 right-handed. Hit him. Leo gets hit on a Horlin pitch. Cardenas takes first. He's fine. And it's Dave Boswell, a 6NR, coming up to the plate. That's 112, grounds at the 3rd. This could be 2. Melton to Knopp and over to McCrory, and the side is retired. .112 right-handed. And we're heading this 7th inning stretch here. It's 2-0 Twins, and Boswell will try to hold the lead with the shutout. No runs, 4 hits, no walks today. He has struck out 2. Here's Tommy McCrory to lead it off. He had a false strikeout when we thought there was only 1 out. And that was checked on the replay. House rules. McCraw steps into the box for a do-over. .412 left-handed, grounds to Boswell X. He's a .412. Just like the roll. .412.64. G3, E12, 6-7-8-9. And he throws him out. One away, nice play by Boswell. And the batter is Ed Herman. Another left-handed hitter going against Boswell. Here's Boswell and the pitch to Herman. 6-3 left-handed, fly ball left X. Eulander a 2-1. Getting under that. 2-1, 15-2. It's an F2. He's getting it to it. 4-6-8-2. 2-8. And he makes the catch. Eulander out in left, 2 down now. And the batter is Bob Christian. Boswell, the wind-up and the pitch. That's going to be 3-6 right-handed, and he grounds it to short. And Cardenas throws Christian out, and it's a 1-2-3 for Boswell. And the pitching has been remarkable today. Unfortunately, Orland allowed 2 runs in the first. That's where it stands. Orland comes out his second endurance inning. It'll be the top of the order for Minnesota. And there's action in the bullpen. Orland went all the way in real world on this in a 4-0 win. Wood is warming. The left-hander. Wood is the man. They have some real bad, outside of Wood, they have a real lousy, and Osinski, a lousy bullpen. Lord. Okay, Eulander steps in here. Left-handed hitter facing Orland. They may hit for Orland. Here's Orland now. The pitch to Eulander. Trying to get one more inning out of him. That'll be 110 right-handed, and there's a drive hit by Eulander into the gap, and it's a double. And there is a contingent of Minnesota Twins fans. A leadoff double by Uhlander. And here comes Carew. You hate to have to pull Horland here when he's due up next inning, but okay, Horland now. The pitch to Rodney. That's going to be 4-10 left-handed. Grounds it to first, holding Uhlander. McCraw steps on the bag, 1 out. Or throws it to the pitcher, 1 out, whatever you want. Runner holds. Here comes Oliva. Uhlander on second, 1 down. Pitch from Horland. That's 3-8 right-handed, and there's a base hit by Tony. Uhlander comes home, and that's going to be it for Horland. Here in the 8th, he has not reached fatigue yet, but that will be it. Kathy Harden for the Twins. Let's look at that again, Tony. They're going to hit you eventually. It's a 3-0 ball game now. 3-8 left, right-handed base hit to Asteroids. We have a little break in the action here. I don't think it's going to be Wood coming in. Horland went 7 1/3. We take him out because of realism. 1, 2, 3, 8 hits. Walked 3, 1 intentionally. Struck out 3, hit 1, and he's allowed 3 runs, responsible for Tony on first. Let's see who's coming in. Shit. Let's see who the hell is coming in here. We'll bring Osinski if we want, just to get the inning. But I tell you, their bullpen is just... Oh, Danny Murphy, who only pitched 31 innings, the right-handed hitter to face Killebrew. Sure. Danny Murphy will come in. Perfect. So Murphy taking his warm-ups. He's well rested, as far as I'm concerned. Here's Killebrew. 1 out, Oliva on first. Now Murphy. He's ready. He's from the stretch, and the pitch to Harmon. 5-7, right-handed, struck him out. 2 away for Rich Reese. Lord. Reese 1 for 3 today. That's 6-7 left-handed. Fly ball center field, high and playable. Bravo makes the catch, and the side is retired. Murphy gets the White Sox out of that. It's 1 run, though, and 3 runs allowed by Horland. He's the loser of record. Boswell the winner. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Dave Boswell in his second endurance inning. Shutout baseball thus far. 4 hits, no walks. Struck out 2, and Bobby Knopp, unfortunately, will lead it off. There'll be a hitter, though, for Murphy. Wood is available. And that's 6-6 right-handed, fly ball right for Tony, 1 out. And I'm not thrilled about bringing Wood in a game they're losing. But I could look to see who they have. Let's see first who's available to hit. Murphy pitched 2/3. Did his job. I know Carlos May's going to come back soon, by the way. When, I don't know. How he could be out this long. I have a mind to use him, you know that? Let me just see when the hell that's going to happen. He's been out for the longest time. I don't even remember when he's played. And I'm just perusing on Baseball Reference to see when possibly Carlos May, will he come back at all? Did he play every day in April and May and then June? Three runs ain't nothing. Because if he's coming back in the next week or so, I'll bring him in to hit. I don't see him. God almighty. Maybe he was traded. I'm going digging. I'm on September 15th. Some of you may say, Jeff, it doesn't matter. It does matter to me. Lord. He's got to be in here at the end. Because he had 367 at-bats. I'm going to quit looking in a game or two. I'm not looking. So, God, that is atrocious. You know what I'm going to do here? I am going to look. I've already looked. I have as a candidate. I like to give you my thinking sometimes. Pete Ward, a left-handed hitter, to come up with one out, no one on. But let me peruse my archive of electronic cards. Oh, game logs. Game logs. Okay. Let me take a peek. See if I could find that for Carlos May. Here he is. Here he is in 69. 434. He's a rookie. He came in third. I'm going to check there in a second there, Rhodes Scholar, on Ortiz. Sure, I'll check him. I do not know where to look for that. Excuse me. I don't know where in hell to look for that. Game logs, I don't know. But now may not be the time for me to do that. All right, so let me see who we have here. Oh, don't worry, you relax there, Rhodes Scholar, we're checking. Here we go. These people are Cubs. No, it doesn't look like I have anybody at all. I think the only Chicago folks I have are Cubs. And I'm not worried about it. I will bring in Pete Ward. Okay? I will bring in Pete Ward to hit. I do not have Jose Ortiz. You want to send me Jose Ortiz? Let me check him out since you mentioned it. Try to do this right. Jose Ortiz. No, there's a Jose Ortiz Lord before him. Oh, God. Let me just try White Sox. There's sometimes double names. Here it is. Here he is. He died 2011. My God. He's on the White Sox. He had 11 at bats. He hits right-handed. You want to send him over? You send him over. Oh, he was done on August 8th. Thank you, Joel Horland. Thank you. He's done for the year. He played more than I thought. He's out for the year. It's good to know. We won't use him. Okay. It's going to be Jose Ortiz. Wow. Thanks to the scholar here. He had a very short career, 3 years. He died at age 63 of what I don't know. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Let's get that here from, and I like to take a screenshot of it, folks. Whoops. He is a right-handed hitter going against Boswell, so it will be Ortiz, the batter. And Wood will come in. Okay, here's Boswell facing Ortiz. Right-handed hitter, Boswell, the wind-up, and the pitch to Ortiz. That's going to be a 6-5, right-handed. Grounds it to short X. He got a piece of it. Grounded to short X on a 6-5 right-handed. That'll be for Leo. 233. 2-2. It's a base hit. 5-10-15. E33. Oh, and he boots it too. Oh my, an S1, E1. Single and an error on Leo Cardenas. Look at that. So Ortiz on second. That is the second error for Minnesota. And Jose is a 1-15, an E-stealer. That just means he didn't have attempts. He only had 15 at-bats. Boswell now will face Bravo. Angel Bravo. Ortiz on second. The pitch to Bravo. That's 3-6, right-handed, popped it up to Leo. 2 outs. And where's Louis Aparicio? Louis is 1 for 3. 6-3 right-handed, fly ball left axe for Eulander. 2-1. $5-2, Eulander getting under that. 4-7-8. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nice catch by Eulander. We've gone 8. It's 3-0. And Wilbur Wood is coming in. Wilbur Wood, the left-hander. He's had a sort of a off and on season. He's either been very effective or very bad. And his record was 10-11. He started nothing. He had 15 saves. I would say overall a good relief pitcher, but he's on a pretty lousy team. He'll face Tovar, Roseboro, and Cardenas. If you're looking ahead, it is 3-0. For the Chi Sox, it'll be Williams, Melton, and McCrory in the bottom of the ninth. Okay, Wood is ready. Here's Tovar to lead it off. Tovar 0 for 3. The wind up and the pitch from Wood. 5-6 right-handed, base hit up the middle for Tovar. And now Johnny Roseboro. Three, 6 left-handed, struck him out. 1 down for Leo. 1 for 2, singled, hit by a pitch, and doubled up. He grounded into a double play. 5-10 right-handed, grounds to third X. That's from Melton, 326. $12-3 G2. E26, 6-11-14. It's going to be a clean G2 with a runner on. That might be 2. No, he forces him at second. Cannot get the double play. 2 outs with Leo on first. And here's Boswell. 1 for 3 today. He's a 6 NR. Two, 4 struck him out. And we're heading to the bottom of the ninth. 3-0 Minnesota. Boswell throwing the shutout, going for win number 21. This would tie him with. This would. I'm sorry. This would. No. This would not tie him. Well, it would tie him with McNally, I'm sorry. It does. It ties him with McNally for 21. Cuellar leads the AL with 22. Marichal leads the National League with 24 wins. And boy, do they need another from him. We're headed to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Boswell taking his warm-ups. Boswell trying to get win number 21 and number 100 for the team. Here's Walt Williams. White Sox down by 3. Boswell. And the pitch to Williams. 2-8 right-handed. Popped it up. Too short. It's Leo. 1 down. Now Bill Melton. Melton approaching the batter's box. Martin sitting on the dugout there. Here's Boswell. Pitch to Melton. That's 1-8. Right-handed. Grounder to second for Rodney. And he throws it to Reese, 2 away. It was a 1-8 right-handed. And it's all up to Tommy McCraw. The Twins about to win their 100th game of the season and drop their magic number to 1. Boswell into the windup. And the pitch to McCraw. Whoops. 5-4 left-handed, catcher X. That'll be Roseboro. 2-7. 19-2. G2. E7. 6-9-12. And that's going to be a dribbler picked up by Roseboro, and he throws it to Reese, and the game is over. Boswell with his 21st win of the season and the 100th win this year for the Minnesota Twins. Final 3-0 on a complete game shutout by Boswell. We'll be back in a minute or two with a brief wrap-up. That is true. Billy did not need to get too agitated. He has nothing to blame on Boswell, and that's the game, folks. Boswell going all the way, only 4 hits, no walks, a superb performance. This is how they want him to pitch. As good as anybody. His 21st win of the season, 3 runs for the Twins. Oliva knocked in 2 with a triple in the first, and then the base hit bringing home Eulander. That's Jeffrey Guterman here, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more of our 1969 replay. I'm looking, and it will probably be, and indeed it will be, another snoozer. The San Diego Padres at the Cincinnati Reds. Tommy Sisk for San Diego, and Gary Nolan for Cincinnati. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. I'll catch you all next time. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great evening, Kathy Harden, indeed.